Hi, and welcome to the Balancing Act Local Edition. I'm Monto Williams. We're bringing you community stories and introducing you to businesses and influencers who are making a difference. So let's see who's making news right here in your neighborhood.
On this episode of The Balancing Act, fun indoor play place for the whole family, leadership programs for women to help accelerate their professional and personal development, quality independent living facility for seniors, plus lots more. Today on The Balancing Act.
Do your kids need less time in virtual reality and more time in actual reality? Take a look at this.
Are you looking for big adventures, big experiences, and big laughs for the whole family? Well, then we've found the perfect place for you. Kids Empire allows everyone to gather, connect, and just have a blast. Let's dive into the world of imagination and play at the incredible Kids Empire.
Kids Empire is a place that I love to take my family to make new memories and have a great time. It's so spacious. They like to run around. They have like this dance hall where you can dance. He loves to dance. My little one and my older one, they love to go on the soccer field and play soccer. With Kids Empire, they have two different structures where if you have a big kid, they have a big kid section. And when they have a little kid, you have a little kid section as well. So the good thing about that is my big kid can go play by themselves. I can be with my little kid and enjoy the area where it's safe. But there's so many different attractions. No matter what age you are, any kid can have fun.
My favorite thing to do is like run around and like be free and like play and make new friends. I like coming to Kids Empire because like sometimes I tell my dad that I'm really bored and then he takes me to this really fun place that I really love. And it's like there's lots of games to play and then there's like lots of stuff to play and I just really like it. Sometimes I come with my sister, me and my dad. Sometimes I come with my friends and their mom, and sometimes I come with my friends. I love Kids Empire because it makes me free, and then I can make new friends, and then I can come to Kids Empire with them next time.
I'm Elbaz.
I'm Blandine Elbaz. We are the co-founders and co-owners of Kids Empire.
We developed and operated this concept in France for 5 years. And in 2015, we saw that this concept, Kids Empire, doesn't exist in the US. We were able to find trampoline parks, arcade games, but nothing for the kids under 12 years old.
So we decided to embark in an adventure as a couple with our 3 kids to develop this concept in the US.
We opened our first park in 2016 in Los Angeles, and the success was way beyond of what we were expecting.
No screens here. Children are encouraged to engage in natural, active play where they can run, climb, and jump to their heart's content while meeting new friends, all in a safe, clean environment.
I love bringing my kids to Kids Empire because it's a safe and clean place for him when he can actually unleash all the energy that he has. I do see that when my kids go into the dancing room because he can dance and let his own imagination just let everything out. And I see that when he's playing in the Lego playground, he's just thinking with his imagination. He can come in and then just play with the other kids and grow with them and get socialized, getting new skills. My son, he's really shy. He didn't know how to actually play soccer. When he met this group of kids who were older than him, they were just teaching him how to kick the ball, and that was really rewarding just to watch other kids teaching my son how to kick a ball. That was amazing. I actually met parents in Anaheim, and our kids are like the same age. They get along together. So we call each other from time to time just to organize a play date. And I think it's good because we can share parent tips, sharing like a really special moment with the kids as well. Also, I can just rest and relax a little bit because I know everything is secure. Even though I'm with my kids, surrounded by other parents and kids, I still have my me time, so that's what I like about Kids Empire too. It's a really, really fun place for kids. I think it's one of the best places for kids.
And when it comes to birthdays, imagine the best celebration ever for a child. A fun-filled day with friends, playing to their heart's content and getting to interact with Huggy the friendly dragon as it parades around. At Kids Empire, you can enjoy the ultimate birthday experience for kids and parents alike.
My favorite part of the day is to dance with Huggy. My favorite part of the day too is that I play with my friends. I want to have my birthday in Kids Empire every year with my friends.
It's really convenient to be able to just call the location that you want to go to and say, hey, I'd like to do a party this day, and they go, okay. They take care of the food, the decorations, the cake, and the cake is huge. You have all these kids and you don't have to worry about anything else. Like, you just show up. You have one person designated to your party who's gonna be making sure that the drinks are brought out, the pizza's brought out, and everybody's happy. There's so much space in every location that it doesn't matter how many kids you invite. When you're here, you can actually just like sit back and like relax and just socialize and be in the moment with your kids. You tell them what you need, and they just make it happen.
Rainy day, summer day, or any day, it's the ideal space for families to share thrilling experiences and create lasting memories.
Safety and cleanliness is a big key role, I would say, in a day-to-day operations, and just myself as well. We have 8-hour shifts where there's always continuous person on the floor, wiping down tables, polishing the chairs. We do restroom checks every about 30 minutes just to make sure it's clean. We have professional cleaners at the end of the night. We do a complete walkthrough with the team all together before we even walk out of the facility, because it's all about making sure it's ready for the next day. We do continuous structure walkthroughs, morning, evenings, and closings. It's all about preventative measures. We have main key rules. That's shoes off before coming inside. There is no outside food or drinks, no running up the slides. We have our dedicated toddler section for the kids in diapers and under, and then we have a big kid section for the bigger kids. If the little kids did want to go into the bigger section, we have the parents go in there with them as well, just to make sure that they're always monitored at all times. I think it's actually very nice to see all the families come indoors. We want to make sure that the parents know that it's not just here for the kids, it's also here for them as well too. They can run around just as much and let out their inner child as well too.
With parks popping up in multiple convenient locations, you're sure to find a kids' empire near you.
All the parks are corporate-owned to make sure we keep control on the quality and experience we provide to our families. Having the same experience, no matter where you live, is a key for us.
We offer a cost-friendly place for parents to play with their kids all day long. They can come back, they can stay as long as they want. Kids Empire is very unique. It's a huge space. Kids can completely disconnect from screens and engage in active play, like climbing, going down the slides. They can socialize, they can use their imagination. We now have more than 60 parks in 19 states, and we are planning on having more than 100 parks by 2024.
Kids Empire's ambition is to serve all the communities across the US.
For more information, visit the website at kidsempire.com or see this segment again on thebalancingact.com.
Up next, another story not to be missed.
Are you at a crossroad and ready to embark on a path of personal leadership development? Dr. Yasmin Davidds Leadership Institute features programming that brings together women of diverse backgrounds for a meaningful exploration of their life experiences.
I am an entrepreneur, organizational psychologist, best-selling author, philanthropist, transformational leader. But what I'm most proud of is that I am a Latina survivor. And that is one who has survived tragedy in her life and has taken that tragedy and turned it into leadership strength. And then I created a curriculum around it and then created a leadership institute that empowers and develops women by using their life story and transforming it into strength. And I do this for women all over the world. Many of us know that the workplace system is broken. And how do we know that? Well, we take a look at representation in the C-suite level. There's only 4% women of color that represent the C-level positions. Yet 25% of the workforce is women of color. Therefore, there should be 25% representation of women of color in C-suite levels. And 50% of the workforce is women, yet there's only 25% representation at C-level suites. If the system was unbroken, there would be leadership representation parallel to those that they represent. However, 76% of leadership positions at C-level are men, but only 50% are part of the workforce. Obviously, something is not working. I created this program because when I first started, doing consulting and organizational development, focusing on women, I was asked to go into organizations and help develop women, especially Latina women. And when I got there and started speaking to the women, there wasn't a safe space for them to really express how they felt, what they were going through, their challenges. There wasn't psychological safety in their environment. So I decided to create that safe space and have the organizations send women to my institute. The type of women that can benefit from this program are multicultural women, including white women, who are manager level or also individual contributors who are ready to transform their lives and take their leadership to the next level, who have probably tried other programs and they continue to somehow get in their own way and they don't understand why. Usually it's internal barriers that hold these women back, and we are ready to help them go to the next level.
Dr. Davidds helps women crystallize what matters most by encouraging them with skills and values that fundamentally transforms who they are as leaders.
We are a result of our childhood experiences as adults. Therefore, we made decisions when we were young that now establish patterns in our life that sometimes get in our way. We help women identify those and be able to move beyond them so that they become the best version of themselves, become better humans, therefore better leaders. The curriculum of the program includes a 360 leadership assessment, a Harvard curriculum, a gender-specific lens, as well as a multicultural lens. It's actually the only program in the country that's gender and cultural specific. And it also includes learning teams, peer support, mentorship. It's a 5-month intensive program that really transformed the lives of women that participate in it because they build community with one another and they share multicultural women experiences that they never shared before. The percentage of women who have graduated from our programs, who have developed to the next level in their organization or have better relationships, I would say it's 99.9%. I always leave room for that 0.01%, but every woman that we have spoken to that has been through the program has been transformed not only in their workplace, but have become better mothers, better mentors, better managers, because they learn how to lead themselves first. And learning how to lead yourself first is the first step to becoming a better leader in all areas of your life.
This program is dedicated to uniting diverse women to understand their lived experiences that shape their leadership narrative. As their alumni become better humans, they become better leaders, creating a living pipeline of business and community leaders who act as influential and global change agents.
The most important thing I learned was how to be a better human, a better leader, and also to refine my emotional intelligence skills with my team. And I think that that made an enormous difference in opening communications and also providing trust, sustainability, and adoption of initiatives, and we all collectively now work as a team. I joined the Multicultural Executive Leadership Program because I was at a crossroads in my career. Dr. Davidds introduces Harvard curriculum, which is fantastic, which helps the growth development, but there's also a camaraderie within the program with women. There's also the empowering and uplifting and inspiring each other. All of that put together, I was able to skyrocket my professional career from sitting in a cubicle to presenting to the president and senior vice presidents projects and programs of innovation, and it completely changed my life. I was so inspired and so empowered by the mission and vision of this program that Dr. Davidds does. I continue not only to invest in myself, but mostly because of the program, it's about being of service to others and helping other women achieve their dreams too. I promise you it will change your life. I'm living proof of that.
My experience being part of Dr. Yasmin's Leadership Institute has been truly empowering and supportive. From start to finish, everyone was welcoming, supportive, collaborative, and the experience gave me a sense of pride in being a woman in corporate America, and knowing that there are other women just like me who are striving to excel is empowering. I was selected into the Multicultural Women's Executive Leadership Program as a complete surprise to me when I got a call from my director saying that she nominated me for this amazing opportunity. This program not only teaches you how to be a better leader, it teaches you how to be a better person, how to see people and hear them, and to help them overcome obstacles that they didn't know existed, as it did for me. It showed me my blind spots, and it gave me the tools to overcome them so that I could be a triumphant leader who creates other triumphant leaders.
As a young student, Dr. Davidds wouldn't have been able to attend college without the help from organizations like the USC Latino Alumni Association. Now, as an accomplished professional and USC graduate, Dr. Davidds not only serves on the board of the USC LAA, but also personally contributes and helps fundraise to ensure that other Latino students have access to attend USC via scholarships. Dr. Yasmin Davidds is also the founder of the Multicultural Women Executive Leadership Foundation.
We created a foundation that we have sponsors and partners, including the USC Marshall School of Business, who partners with us and sponsors us and contributes to our scholarship fund. And we're able to help women who cannot afford to pay out of pocket to participate in the leadership program. My next book is named Graciously Assertive: How Being a Better Human Makes You a Better Leader. It has to do with helping to solve one of the greatest problems and obstacles that women at work, or just women in general, deal with, and that's how to be able to self-advocate and be assertive without being aggressive. It gives you tools on how to be graciously assertive, how to think in a way that allows other people to have their space, and how to honor yourself and honor other individuals and make them feel heard, which helps be able to create better teams, become a better parent, become a better husband or wife, become a better human being in general, and overall become a better leader. The plans that we have for the future of the Dr. Yasmin Davidds Leadership Institute is to really make it the leading women leadership institute in the world, to ensure that women own their stories, their life stories, that they're not ashamed of them, and that they utilize them as strength so that they become better leaders, truly understanding that it is their life story that makes them the unique individuals that they are and the beautiful, beautiful human beings that they are.
To learn more about Dr. Yasmin Davidds Leadership Institute, visit the website at dryasmininstitute.com. Or to see this segment again, visit thebalancingact.com.
Another great story coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Expect more from retirement. For many seniors, a life plan community offers just the right balance of maintenance-free living, social interaction, and peace of mind.
The vision for Morningside began in 1986 when a group of local doctors and businessmen saw a need for a retirement community to really address the expanding growth of the senior population here in Fullerton. Morningside's mission is to provide a secure, active, and elegant lifestyle for those seniors who want to retain their independence and have freedom of choice. We offer life-enhancing services, resort-like amenities and programs that will address the needs of a diverse individual, but really we provide more fun, more convenience, and more peace of mind.
Morningside of Fullerton combines the comforts of home with the convenience of life-enhancing services, while also putting a plan in place for your future healthcare needs.
A life plan community is definitely not your typical retirement community. You're really combining aspects of various types of communities in the same campus. So everybody is getting a beautiful new home, comes in various sizes and shapes and neighborhoods, a package of services that's pretty robust and just hardwired right into the neighborhood, and then access to long-term care if you ever need it, whether that's memory care, assisted living, or skilled nursing. And frankly, knowing that that care is there if you ever need it, and knowing that you're not going to have to come out of pocket, or your kids aren't going to have to come out of pocket to pay for that, offers a lot of peace of mind. People move into life plan communities at different ages. Technically, it's a community for people age 60 and older, and we do get people moving in their 60s and people moving in their 80s. Most people on average are moving in their 70s. You know, I joke that in your 60s, a lot of people still feel very immortal, but sometime in our 70s, we look around and people that used to be our age seem to be getting a little bit older, and we can look around the corner and say, you know, I probably want to be in a place where I'm prepared for some of these changes that are coming, and these communities provide for that. If you think of the senior housing industry, we talk about retirement communities, but there's really quite a spectrum. You have independent living or active adult communities for residents that don't really need a lot of services, even though there might be some nice to have services included. And then you have more care-based communities, assisted living, memory care, skilled nursing. What a life plan community really does is it wraps all of the best of each of those things onto one campus. You're getting great activities and food and fun things associated with an active adult community, and then the care is there if you ever need it. Rather than having to move each time your care needs change or those of your companion, you really get to take advantage of that all in one place and truly age in one location. Now, even among continuing care or life plan communities, there's different styles and things that you're going to want to pay attention to as you're looking. Type A, Type B, Type C. without worrying about the technical, footnotes of all of these things. You really want to just get your head around this. Who's going to be paying for the care when I need it down the road? Type A communities are best in class, where all of the care is there and the community is going to provide for the cost, so you don't need to worry. Type B and Type C communities, you'll end up paying for a lot of the care, but at least they're there on site. So I'd say if you're looking at life plan communities, you're on the right path.
Morningside is for planners who think about what the future can hold, and they want to have a say in that plan when it comes to their long-term care.
Considering your retirement living options early on can save you time, frustration, and money.
People will come and they'll see Morningside. A lot of times they have friends who live here. And they'll say, wow, this is fantastic, but can I afford it? I'll just be straightforward. They're not the cheapest options out there. A lot of services and amenities are included, and so sometimes people look at the numbers and go, wow, can I afford that? The answer is, for most people, well, if you own your house here, you've paid off your mortgage, you have Social Security or some type of pension, then it probably works. But part of that dynamic is people have to stop and say, wow, when I move to a community like Morningside, what am I saving? I stop and I say, no more property taxes. No more homeowners insurance, my gas bill, water bill, trash bill. Things start to add up. I'm spending less on groceries, I'm spending less going out to eat. And really the big compelling savings is somewhere outside of there for most of us is a very large long-term care bill. And families who choose to move to a community like Morningside don't have to worry about that anymore. That part of their estate is soundly protected. Some people look at this and say, okay, that's great. I like it, it's affordable, I can do this. But my plan is actually just going to stay in my house. And obviously that's probably everybody's fantasy, but educated people sit back and they recognize while we might want to do that, most Americans will not be able to stay in their home for the rest of their lives. And so it becomes a decision about timing and making sure that you're making a move while you're healthy, independent, and active. I remember when I first started in this business, I had my own preconceived notions about what a retirement community was. And within a few months, some of our residents challenged me and one of my young colleagues to a tennis game and beat us soundly. And that's really what you're looking for. You want to move to a community while you're active, well, healthy, when you can enjoy a lot of the services and still drive a lot of this yourself. If you wait until you need care, the circumstances associated with that move will be harder and somebody else will be making most of the decisions. Great life plan communities are available for people who are willing and courageous enough to make that move while they're young, healthy, and active. If you wait until you need care, a community like Morningside wouldn't be an option. One of the things that we need to consider as we age is getting access to the care that we're all eventually going to need. And I think as people start to do their homework, they realize that that can actually be an issue, getting access to really great care. And that's not just true here, but really throughout the state. One of the great things about a life plan community is you'll notice as soon as you take a tour, wow, the care centers associated with a great life plan community like Morningside are fundamentally different than what you see out in the industry. That care center was built for the residents of this community. And the quality and the nice trim and everything that you see here in Morningside, boy, it feels like you walked right through the same community into the care center. It's fundamentally different. And now I could tell you that it's great or that our health center team is great, and they are, don't get me wrong, but you don't have to take our word for it. The state of California is going to rank every care center every year. And each year, each of the communities that our team touches in California, 5-star, best in class. The promise of a life plan community like Morningside is not just that you're going to get access to care when you need it, but you're getting access to the best care. When people outside the community are looking for good options, you have one locked down and guaranteed.
Morningside offers more than 24 unique floor plans, just a short walk from robust recreational activities and fun social events.
At Morningside, we have 2 options of homes for you to choose from. We have 2 and 3 bedroom villas, which are single-story homes, which typically come 2 attached and include garages. They have beautiful patios, vaulted ceilings in the living room, and fully equipped kitchens. The second option are our apartment homes, which are really at the heart of the community. And they range in size from studios up to 3-bedroom, 2 baths, and they include full kitchens, or either a patio or balcony. We have over 24 unique floor plans to choose from, depending on the neighborhood you want to live in, the view you'd like, and even your price point.
More than just a place to live, it's a place to thrive.
What happens next? Come and see. See for yourself.
And I'm going to give you the same advice residents often tell me they wish they had received, which is, don't wait, come now.
To learn more, visit the website at morningsideoffullerton.com. Or to see this segment again, go to thebalancingact.com.
Thanks so much for joining us on this local edition of The Balancing Act. We'll see you next time.